Did you know? The risk of passing toxoplasmosis to the fetus increases as pregnancy advances. But the most damage occurs in the first trimester. Let's break it down. Transmission risk is 5 to 6% in the first trimester but rises to 70% by the third trimester. However, fetal damage is worst if infected early. First trimester infections carry an 80% risk of sequelae and 5% perinatal death, while third trimester infections have only 10% risk of sequelae and no perinatal death. Look for these ultrasound signs: brain, ventriculomegaly, and calcifications; eyes, cataracts. Gastrointestinal abnormalities include hepatomegaly, ascites, liver calcifications, and placental thickening. The first step in diagnosing toxoplasmosis in pregnancy is maternal serology to determine whether and when the infection occurred. The gold standard for diagnosing a recent maternal infection is seroconversion, meaning a previously negative IgG turning positive. The most commonly adopted technique involves testing for Toxoplasma IgG and IgM. Here's how we interpret these tests. Negative IgG and negative IgM. The mother is non-immune and susceptible to infection. Positive IgG, negative IgM in first and second trimester suggests infection acquired before pregnancy. Positive IgG, negative IgM in third trimester. More difficult to interpret as it might indicate an infection acquired early in pregnancy with IgM levels declining over time. Positive IgM and negative IgG, or both positive IgG and IgM, usually indicates a recent infection. However, caution is needed as maternal IgM may persist for over a year. In such cases, the next step is IgG avidity testing. Avidity testing helps distinguish recent infections from past ones. High IgG avidity in the first trimester, reassuring and suggests an old infection. High IgG avidity in the second and third trimester cannot completely exclude transmission. In these cases, invasive testing should be offered to confirm or rule out fetal infection. The gold standard for diagnosing fetal infection is the isolation of toxoplasma DNA from amniotic fluid using PCR. This invasive testing should always be performed after 18 weeks of gestation to obtain reliable results. To summarize, vertical transmission risk increases with gestation, but fetal damage is highest in the first trimester. Ultrasound can detect CNS, ocular, GI, and placental abnormalities. Serology, including IgG and IgM testing, is the first step in diagnosis. IgG avidity helps assess timing, but invasive PCR testing is needed to confirm fetal infection. Early detection and management are crucial to reducing complications. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more updates on fetal medicine and obstetrics. See you in the next video.